Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjayne.co.uk, and today I am bringing you this gorgeous little gift box, and this is for the Stamp Around UK video hop, and it's a monthly hop of UK demonstrators that follows a theme, and the theme for this project was Case the Catalogue. And I really wanted to do something that was in the new mini catalogue, and I particularly love the papers in this suite just here. So I'll just show you. It's called the Joy of Christmas suite, and this is the card. I think it's a card that I was trying to case. So I haven't done it exactly the same, but this is the inspiration. So this is what I have cased the project from, and I've used this paper. I'm going to be using this particular paper in the next one that I'm going to show you, and I'm using the real red as well in that. So this is my alternative colour version, and it's got some of the same sentiments. It's not exactly the same because there's two different stamp sets. I'll show you the two different stamp sets. So there's one called the Joy of Noel, and I have that stamp set with the coordinating dies. So I'll show you that now. So that's the stamp set, and I got the Joyous from this particular, the Joyous that I've just put on here from this stamp set. But there is also another stamp set called Christmas Classics, and I don't have that one yet. And that one is where the sentiment Christmas wishes came from. But in theory, I've cased it as best as I can with the supplies that I have. So this is what's left of my papers from the Joy of Christmas DSP Designer Series paper, and I absolutely love it. I've used so much of it already. This is literally all I've got left. So you've got beautiful double-sided prints and a lovely background paper, and it's just given me such great Christmas vibes. It's like a wood grain with really faint etched on sort of music notes. So those are some of the papers, and it's just, and these ones here. So this is the one that I've used for the project I've just shown you just here, and then this is the one from the catalogue that I've cased, and this is what I'm going to be using in my project that I'm going to show you today. So for the base of my box, I'm using the real red cardstock, and this measures 8 inches by 10 inches, and I am going to score it 2 inches all the way around. So 2 inches, rotate, nice and simple. And so on all 4 sides, I'm going to score it, at the 2-inch mark. And then I've got a piece of white, and I've got thick cardstock for the top layer, and I've got a little shim here that I'm going to use. So I'll use my shim, and I'm going to score exactly the same, and it's exactly the same size as well. So I'm going to score it at the 2-inch mark, and I'm going to use my shim on all 4 sides, and the shim helps you to create a lidded box that fits. That's all 4 sides scored. Okay, so I'm just going to burnish the base of my box, which is the one in the real red. There's a lot of measurements today that I'm going to be telling you, so if you're interested in recreating the project, please do follow the links to my blog below. I'm just going to trim now, and I'll put those measurements in metric, so centimetres, and I'll also put them in imperial in inches. So I'm literally just measuring in these flaps just here. I'm going to do that on all 4 corners. And rotate it and do exactly the same. So basic sort of box construction here. There we go. So that is just there. I'm now going to do some gluing, and I might use my Stampin' Seal Plus for this. I'm going to turn it over and I'm just going to pop some bits just down there. There we go. And then I'll do that on all 4 sides. I actually should have, well, if I was smart, I would have done it this way, because that is the bit that's going to be the closest bit to the edge of the box. There we go, and then I'll do it here. So you can use any sort of glue that you want. For purposes of doing this video, I always find it a bit easier to do this with something that's going to seal quite quickly. So what I'm doing, sorry, I should have pulled this up to show you, is I'm just going to line it up as best I can and then press it in. I'll do exactly the same on all 4 of the corners. Just do it as straight as I can, because it does have an impact on how the box looks otherwise. So I'll do all my corners and press them in, and then this is the last one. And then, there we go. So that is the box just there. Now I have stamped with the stamp set, and with the Joy of Noel stamp set, I've used that that just beautiful one there. You can colour it in. I haven't coloured the whole thing in, but I wanted to pick up the real red, so I've just used my pen, my Stampin' Right pen, in real red, just to pick up the berries just there. And I'll just put a couple of bits running down the middle of here, and then I'm going to try and lay this in. So it's a bit of an edge on it. Sorry if you can see my hair, guys. And that's just in the bottom of the box, just to give it a bit of fun decoration. I'll pop that to one side. And then I'm going to use my bone folder to repeat the process on here. So I'm going to do my burnishing and my cutting, but then I'm going to stick on my layers, because this box comes alive with the layers. So I'm just going to cut down like this, so repeating the whole box structure, much like I did earlier. Yeah, it's good fun to be doing some Christmas projects. I love autumn and Christmas, my 2 favourite seasons. Autumn, winter for crafting. I don't know why, I just feel like I come alive at this point. When it comes to projects, my ideas just flow. I feel like there's so much to do, sort of even like in card making. You know, you make a good portion of cards and you know you're going to post them all out. You're not going to pop them in your drawer or anything like that. And the same with gift boxes and gift bags and present ideas. It's just so much to prepare for and use. So I love it. Okay, so that is the box shape for the lid, and then I'm going to do my layers. So for the top layer, I've got a piece of real red cardstock in 5 3/4 by 3 3/4 inches, and the matte layer is 5.5 by 3.5. So I'll just glue those to each other, and I'm going to use liquid glue for this. And I'll be popping this layer just on here, and then I'm going to look for straightening it up a little bit to make a nice even edge, and then I'll press it down and just press it down firmly. I'm going to put that over there and just give it a second to dry. I'm going to bring in all of my other layers, which I've already pre-glued. So the ones for the sides measure 5 3/4 by 1 3/4, and then for this they measure 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. So I'm going to glue these on while we're waiting for the lid to dry. So I've made them so they give a nice white edge as well. And then I'm just going to press it down. I love, love, love the idea of this colourway. Just think it looks so beautiful and Christmassy. I think I've said it in another sort of video, I absolutely love Christmas crafting, and I do like sort of a modern look, but I really do love the traditionals as well. So I like to mix it up. And this is definitely filling my traditional vibes. So just pop all of these on. And then this one. And press this down. And then I'm going to put my topper piece on. Just there we go. And then I'll pop this one in the middle. Love it. Great. Press that down. Really happy with that. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus again to just pop some tape onto all of my 4 tabs to glue in. Just love the colours. Oops. There we go. Just going to pop a little bit up there. Super. Okay, so I'm going to start by just doing one of the edges to start with. So same as I did before, I will glue this edge just like that. And then I'm going to glue this edge. And then I'm going to show you what I do to make sure that my box works. So I then tend to put this inside just to give me an idea of how this is going to work. So yeah, that's perfect. Happy with that. So I'm gonna glue this like this, and then oops, a daisy. I don't want that one to stick. And then just pop it like that. So then we'll just make sure it fits. Oops, a daisy. Brilliant. Lovely. So that fits superbly. Quite happy with that. And I've got my decorated inside, which looks, it's going to look lovely when you open it back up. Okay, so I'm going to use the Real Red ribbon. So I used the green, and this comes in a 2-pack. And I used the green one for this spot, so I'm going to use the red one for this one. And I'm just going to loosely tie this around and just centre it up then. So if I do this with it, there we go. And then if I do my bow like that, there we go. And then like this. And it should come out at a bit of a nice little angle. Yep, that's fine. Happy with that. And then I'll just trim it like so. Perfect. Okay. This is desperate to turn that way, which is fine. I don't mind if it turns up or down. So that is great. I'm just then going to turn it over and just sort of try and centre it up a little bit. That's great. So happy with that. And then I've die cut from the dies in the Joy of Noel. So you've got these here. So I've done 2 of those in the garden green. And then I've stamped my Joyous in Real Red just here. and I've used these dies, which are the countryside corner dies, and I think I used this second one, or third, I guess if you call that the first, second, third die just there. So I've done that there. And then in the cased card from the other die set in the Christmas Classics bundle, they had this sort of shape here, but I remembered that we have these for the online exclusives called the Natural Elements, so I thought I'll just use a natural element coming off because that looks very similar. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to secure my sentiment down, so I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'll just pop them around the edge. So just, oops, two, there we go. Just like this, and then I'm going to hold this down and pop it about there, try and get it straight, and that's fine, lovely. And then next I'm just going to use a little bit of that liquid glue, and I'm going to pop a dab on the bottom just like this, and then I'll pop this in, oops, like so. And I'm going to do exactly the same in the bottom corner just here. So I'm going to just pop that down like that and press it down firmly. And then finally I'll do the same with this, just like so. And I'm going to have this one coming out slightly different angle there. And then that is the starting to come together very nicely. I'll press it down. And then I'm going to get some gems. So in this suite, you have these gorgeous loose holly gems and sequins. And I think I'm going to use some of the sequins, just two. So I'll just see if I can get them out. So I've got one of the large ones just on here. And then can I get one of the little ones out, I wonder, because they are super cute, but they're tiny. And then I have one of the little ones just there. So I'm gonna pop two dabs of glue. So one, just there, and one just there. So I'll just do that one a bit bigger. There you go. And then I'm going to use my pick tool. I think I'm going to have to use my putty tool and just hold it in place. Okay, so these are the completed gift boxes, and this is for the Stamp Around UK video hop, and the theme for October was Case the Catalogue, and this one's probably the most true to the original project idea. So this is the card or box project that I looked at and thought, that's what I want to case. Love that design and series paper and really want to show it off in a project. So this is the project. So I've been true with regards to using similar font for the stamp set, sentiment, and I've obviously used exactly the same design and series paper, then paired it with the real red. So I really hope that you've enjoyed crafting along with me today. I'm absolutely thrilled that I've got two good sized gift boxes now ready to be stowed away for Christmas to fill with goodies for somebody. Once you finish watching my video, please do follow all the links below to all the amazing demonstrators and fellow crafting friends that take part in the Stamp Around the UK every month. The links for those will be below in the description for the video. If you are interested in purchasing any of the products that I've shown today, or any Stampin' Up products and you live within any of the countries in Europe, if you don't already have a demonstrator, please do consider shopping with me. I would be absolutely honoured if you did. I always send out a lovely thank you pack each month as somebody shops with me with a qualifying order, and if you use my host code, which you'll find on my website, links below, then I'll send you out a host code gift as well. Okay guys, I'm going to say bye for now and happy crafting.